students. Today we learn new topic in first year, diversity of living world, Animalia kingdom. So in this way, Animalia kingdom, lower level organisms and higher level organisms can be separated. Depends on the present of the spinal cord or absent of the spinal cord. So mainly already you will learn about in school standards levels. So that can be divided into non-chordates. So having a absent of the spinal cord and having a spinal cord is called as vertebrates or chordates. So in this way, Animalia kingdom, mainly the non-chordates can be divided into majorly 9 phylums. One is the Protozoa. So Protozoa is the unicellular organisms. Amoeba is the example for the Protozoa, and second one is the Porifera, having of cells but not in tissue formation in this phylum Porifera. Example for the Porifera is the sponges, and third one is the Coelenterata. This Coelenterata phylum is also known as Cnidaria. So having of Cnidoblast. So and next one is the Platyhelminthes, flatworms, and next one is the nematodes or Nematihelminthes. So next one is the Annelida and Arthropoda and Mollusca and Echinodermata. So these 9 phylums can be considered as a non-chordates. Why? Because absent of the spinal cord. And the next one is the chordates. So chordates, what is the definition of the chordates, Nana? Having a spinal cord or notochord. So in this way, so these chordates and having of vertebrates. So in this way, vertebrates mainly dividing into 5 classes, Nana. One is the Pisces, and second one is the amphibians and reptiles and aves, and final one is the highly developed organisms called as class is the Mammalia. So in between non-chordates and chordates, so one is the Protochordata, and these Protochordata is also called as Hemichordata. So example for the Hemichordata is the Balloonoclastes is one of the organism. And next we will focus on the kingdom on Animalia. So what is the kingdom of Animalia, Nana? So these kingdom Animalia mainly dividing into 2 sub-kingdoms. One is the Porifera or Parazoa, and next one is the Eumetazoa. So in Parazoa, so only the cells multicellulars can be present. So in this way, multicellulars or cells can be present, not of the tissues. So tissues can be absent in Parazoa. So example for the Parazoa is the Porifera or sponges. And next one is the Eumetazoa can be divided into mainly 2 grades, Nana. One is the radiata and second one is the bilateria. So what is the radiata? So whenever the organism show the radial symmetry, so that is called as radiata. And what is the another is called as radiata is Diploblastica, having of 2 layers. One is the ectoderm and second one is the endoderm. So in this way, absent of the mesoderm. So that's why called as Diploblastica, having of ectoderm and endoderm. And example for the radiata or Diploblastica is Cnidarians. Some of the Coelenterata. Example is the Hydra and Ctenophora organisms. Example for the radiata. And the next one is the bilateria. So the animals can be show the bilateral symmetry and having of 3 layers. So that's why called as triploblastic animals. So what is the triploblastic, Nana? Having of ectoderm and mesoderm and endoderm. So having of 3 layers is called as triploblastic animals. So in this way, so these bilateria or triploblastica animals can be divided into 2 divisions, Nana. So one is the protostomia and second one is the deuterostomia. So what is the definition of the protostomia and deuterostomia? So here you can see, Nana, within the diagrammatic. So definition of the protostomia is the, so whenever the in embryonic development, the blastophore hole can be developed into as a mouth. So that is called as protostomia. So compared to the deuterostomia, so the blastophore hole can be developed into anus. So this is called as deuterostomia. So blastophore hole can be developed into as a mouth. This is called as protostomia. And the blastophore hole can be developed into a anus. So that is called as deuterostomia. So next one, so in this way protostomia can be divided into three subdivisions nana. One is the acoelomates and pseudocoelomates and schizoscoelomates. So what is the coelom? So the coelom mainly can be present in the ectoderm and the in between the elementary canal. So the space is filled with the coelom. So these coelom whenever the absent in acoelomates, so that's why called as acoelomates, absent of the coelom. So in this way peripheral organs or peripheral space can be filled with the tissues, so that is called as mesenchyma. So example for the acoelomates is the platyhelminthes or flatworms, and second one is the pseudocoelomates. So this is the not true uh, substances nana. So in this way not true coelom, and in this way so the animals of the group mainly passes of the body cavity between the body wall and the alimentary canal. So however it is not a coelom, so as it is, so in this way not lined by the mesodermal epithelium layer, so that's why called as pseudocoelomates. So example for the pseudocoelomates is the nematodes or nematohelminthes. This is also called as roundworms. Example is the Ascaris lumbricoides. And next we will see in the third one is the third subdivision is called as schizoscoelomates. What is the schizoscoelomates nana? So this is the true coelom nana, and the coelom can be formed in the splitting of the mesoderm into outer somatic and inner splanchnic layer nana. So that's why called as schizoscoelomates. So example for the schizoscoelomates is the Annelida and Arthropoda and mollusca. And final one is the whenever we see the deuterostomes. What is the deuterostome nana? So in the embryonic development, the blastophore hole can be developed into as a anus. So that is called as deuterostomia nana. So already you seen in a diagrammatic nana, blastophore hole can be developed into anus. So in this way only one subdivision can be seen nana. So that is called as enterocoelomate. So this is also one of the true coelomate nana, and which is the formed in the formed of the coelom in the archenteron. So in this way, so these archenteron can be directly formed of the outing of pouching of the archenteron. So that's why called as enterocoelomates. So these enterocoelomates, example for the enterocoelomates is the echinodermata and hemichordata, and next one is the chordates. So in this way schizoscoelomates and enterocoelomates together called as eucoelomates. Why? Because having of the true coelomates, so that's why called as schizoscoelomates, and enterocoelomates is together called as eucoelomates. So this is diagrammatic representation, already done.